Within these hoods are roads that are beautiful because they are modeled in rough, and many of the smooth, easy stretches are quite mundane to roll. The mission in this video was to examine the urban surfaces I encounter and perhaps yammer on about technique and love of texture. Today's audio difficulties, hence the early voiceover, and other factors I'll show you soon led to a shortened session and barely scratching the surface of the paved paths I patinar. That's Spanish for skate, right? Sometimes a vlog just wants to be its own thing, take its own direction, and this most certainly was one of those beast vlogs. So I still remember very clearly the biggest trick, or should I say the biggest development I ever learned in inline skating. And that was the afternoon that Clayton, my buddy, and I decided to get off the trail, leave the parking lots behind, and hit the city. It really was our first time that we got the sensation that the city was our ice rink. So while some of these surfaces won't be glided like, is glided a real word? They won't be handled like I'm gliding on ice, but I'm going to try. There is a way to negotiate or avoid all this stuff. Hitting the worst street you can find is probably like a drill of 20 of the most problematic things you can encounter in maybe one skate. So yeah, when I'm moving swiftly through these alleys, it feels pretty smooth. Why don't we go into slow motion and I'll show you a little more about these cracks. Here can be a little catchy. Usually cobblestone is offset, but when it's lined up and symmetrical like this, you can get railroaded. Here, I'll show you. I'd say try to go across diagonal. This stretch right here is pretty gruesome. There's a big puddle ahead, and I really want to avoid that, especially when I'm wearing the adapts. They're from leather, and see what I mean? That is a puddle I would never want to fall in. That's full of garbage juice, I bet. It's a little proof that alley skating sometimes has its hazards. So today I'm shooting the skating part of this video over again. The microphone that attaches to the GoPro is now toast. So I'll skate with this for a little bit, and then you'll notice that as I go into the GoPro footage, there won't be a lot of audio. This is not a tutorial, so I will give you a couple things to look for. Notice when I'm going across cobblestone, I take the diagonal. When I'm going across a long crack, I try to slice hard across it. And when I encounter those tar serpents, I try to avoid them entirely, or again, I will go on a complete diagonal. But really what I'm on the search for when I'm on the streets is tar serpents and deep lengthwise cracks. What else do I look for? Oh, when it comes to speed bumps or potholes, I try to let my feet rocker over it, my legs absorb. These things can be absorbed. If you get any higher than a curb, then you're stepping up. But even a curb can be rolled if you're a little bit imaginative about it. So let's change this big camera up and put a GoPro on and get some quick lines in. So the plan and themes today were really simple. I was supposed to find the beauty within the subtlety and avoid the sky dome at all costs. But as usual, I got a little bit carried away, and I was at the sky dome at a set of stairs I always wanted to roll, and there was nobody around. These adapt skates are not made for aggressive skating. They're not made for jumping off great heights. They're more like a speed skate meets a rec skate. Look what I've done to it. So that's my vlog. I'm down a pair of skates, but at least I have something to edit. That's not good. Yes, I misused and abused my beautiful hyper skates. I got drunk on play and was probably lucky that only my very pretty skates took the damage. Oh yeah, follow your dreams and all that stuff. And do reach for the stars. Just make sure you're wearing the right footwear for the landing. Didn't even get to wear them with a suit.